Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we are looking at a bit of an older one from Hobby Master right here, and it is the SB2C-3 Helldiver from VB-18, and while aboard the USS Intrepid, as you can see, and well, the sinking of the Musashi. Now, VB-18, known as the Sunday Punchers, were formed in 1943, and while aboard the USS Intrepid, they would be involved in attacking a 29-ship Japanese fleet, and that also contained one of the largest Japanese battleships in World War II, the Musashi. Now, 12 Helldivers plus Avengers and Hellcats would spend most of the day involved in no less than 6 separate strikes launched from the USS Intrepid, which would amount to around 19 torpedoes that hit the ship, as well as 17 bombs, which of course would ultimately result in the sinking of the Musashi, and I think over 1,000 sailors went down with the ship. Now, of the 12 Helldivers that did take part in that attack, 5 would fail to survive the day's sorties. Let us open this up and have a little look. It is the usual. It's got some details in the flap and that beautiful looking model right there. That does look pretty cool. All right, yeah, enough talk from me. How about we get this box open so we can check this awesome looking model out? All right, we'll be back in just a moment. All right, so it does have the usual stand, which our model monkey quickly whacked together. It is all plastic, and it's a cradle top stand, as you can obviously see. Now, one thing, it does come with a set of instructions that is in the base of the box. I thought that was pretty cool. So if you don't have any instructions, now you do. Well, let's get this open. All right. Oh, that looks absolutely awesome. So obviously you've got your landing gear options. Now, how do we get this out? I'm hoping it's just going to pull out nicely. Oh, which it does. And now I want to grab it where I'm not going to break anything. All right, we'll just move this out of the way. So you do obviously get some crew members. I'll show you those in a little bit more detail in a moment. What we want to do is check out this beautiful looking model. It does look insanely good. Wow. We'll zoom right in so you can see some of those really nice details there. Check out the open dive brakes. Holy cow. That is fantastic. Now, obviously, they cannot be closed, so that is a permanent open dive brake, but that looks immensely good. The details look fantastic. Now, I think this piece comes off, and you can bring out the turret. I'm assuming that might slide back as well, or it comes off, yep. So you can see some really nice gauge detail in there. That is mad. Yeah, it looks awesome. There's some really great detail on this. You do have to be very careful though. There is a lot of little bits and pieces, like your little exhaust bits there, the aerials. You got some gun barrels there. Little antennas underneath. Of course, pitot tube. Well, there is a lot going on, so you do have to be a little bit careful with the way you hold things. We'll have a little look underneath. Now, it does look to be set up for in-flight already, so obviously there is racks there for bombs, but I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look to see if there was any in my packet. Obviously, this is a second-hand purchase. Now, I think that does open. How easy is that going to be to do? Not very easy at all. Go on. Now, I will take that off camera, and we'll see what's under there when we present it for gear down, of course. But this will be pretty much how you're going to display your aircraft in flight. You just take these little plugs off, obviously. I think there's another one there. Oh, they look to be almost glued in. And then you've got your stand, so you'll whack that like that and that. Oh, the gear bay door just dropped off, but you won't see that when we've got it on the stand. So but that does look absolutely fantastic. The propeller does spin fairly nicely as well if you like to do that kind of thing. But this is what your beautiful looking Helldiver is going to look on the stand, and that does look pretty cool. What we'll do though is we will chuck some landing gear on this, of course, and we'll open it up. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, with our Helldiver set up for gear down, I just wanted to show you the pilots. They are immensely detailed. How cool is that? So you got your little gunner and then your main pilot. We'll just quickly, hopefully, drop them in. How hard is that going to be to do? Come on, get your butt in there. That is drops in there nicely. And of course that rear gunner slips in there beautifully. This is a stunning model. The canopy piece here, that just sits on there, so if you turn the aircraft upside down, that is going to drop off. You just slide your front part though back so you can put your pilot in, and that is how they're going to look. We'll zoom in a fraction so you can see some of the details like that. How cool do the pilots look in there? Now the rear gun does move around if you want to move it around as well. And you put the lowered section here so that the gun can move around. It's got the raised section that we did take out. And that does look absolutely fantastic. You can actually move the, I think these are slats or dive slats. You can move them forward and it reveals some of the red from the interior of the wing. That does look fantastic. Yeah, this is an amazing looking model, I'll tell you what. The level of detail on this thing is fantastic. I suppose we should have a little look underneath. Now, this will drop off, so I'll take that off. I'll try and close the canopy so that we can keep our pilot in there. I can't really hold this properly because of the small little bits and pieces here and there. All right, let's turn it upside down. All right, that does look awesome. Oh, there goes a pilot figure. If we have a little look underneath here, how cool does that look? The beautiful bomb bay there, it does have some really nice details of the bombs there. They look fantastic. Now, there were no external bombs contained in the pack for the rack there, but I'm assuming, I guess it just had the two main bombs in the bomb bay for the mission. The wheels were just one piece that goes straight in. The wheels do roll, so that is pretty cool in itself. And then you put your grommets back in or your plugs back in, and that is that. And this does look absolutely stunning. Let's see what it does weigh though. What do you reckon? We'll bring in the scales and see what we're going to get in regards of a weight for this beautiful looking model. Well, we better put that back on because that might weigh something. Better put the rear gunner back in. All counts, doesn't it? And we've got 246 grams. That is not too bad. This is not a small aircraft either, so I think it does present really well. You will definitely be pretty damn happy if you get one of these in your collection. Just brilliant. They look really, really nice. So I would definitely recommend diving into one of these. All right, we'll wind up the video on that bad dad joke. Now, I will take some photos of this, of course, throw them at the end as per usual. Don't forget, some of these, if you enjoyed the video in any way, shape or form, and if you want to drop a comment below, feel free to say something. I'm always open to listening from fellow collectors. And of course, if you're watching and you're enjoying the videos and you haven't clicked that subscribe button, feel free to do that as well. All right, and importantly, thank you, the viewer, for dropping past to check out another one of our model reviews. I hope you enjoyed what hit your eyeballs today. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.